Hello students, today's topic is General Chemistry of Carbohydrate 2. In this topic contain important reactions of carbohydrates, oligosaccharides, glycosidic bonds and amino sugars. Introduction of this topic is carbohydrates are widely distributed in plants and animals to fulfill both structural and the metabolic roles. Monosaccharides are the most important carbohydrates. Monosaccharides are aldehyde or ketone derivatives of the higher polyhydric alcohols. They give most but not all of the characteristic reactions of the carbonyl group as well as of the alcoholic group in plants synthesized out of carbon dioxide and water by photosynthesis and stored as starch or changed to cellulose to provide framework. In addition to these reactions, they also give rise to some special reactions due to the presence of a carbonyl and the alcoholic group in the same molecule. Important reactions of carbohydrates. Reaction with acids. Monosaccharides are stable to the action of dilute mineral acids, but the concentrated acids decomposes these compounds. However, aldohexoses and ketohexoses, when heated with strong mineral acids, are dehydrated and the hydroxymethyl perfurel is formed. Then reactions with alkali. With alkali, monosaccharides react in various ways. A. In concentrated alkali sugar caramelizes and produces a series of decomposition products. Yellow and the brown pigments develop. Salt may form many double bonds between carbon atoms are formed and carbon to carbon bonds may rupture. B. In mild alkaline solutions, carbohydrates containing a free sugar group, say for example aldehyde or ketone, will tautomerize to form enediols, where two hydroxyl groups are attached in the double bonded carbon. In mild alkaline conditions, glucose is converted into fructose and mannose. The interconversion of sugars through a common enediol form is called Lowry-de-Villain-Bon-Inkenstein transformation. Since enediols are highly reactive, sugars are powerful reducing agents in alkaline medium. When oxidizing agents like cupric ions are present, sugars form a mixture of carboxylic acids by breaking at the double bonds. Reactions of the hydroxyl groups. 1. Esterification means formation of esters. The formation of sugar esters indicates the presence of alcohol groups. For example, the total number of acyl groups which can thus be taken up by a molecule of the sugar is a measure of the number of such alcohol groups. Alcohol groups can be esterified in biochemistry. The esters of phosphoric acid have special significance. The organism metabolizes almost exclusively phosphorylated sugars. In case of glucose, two phosphates are encountered in biochemistry by glucose 1-phosphate and glucose 6-phosphate. It is important to note that different phosphates of sugars behave different biochemical reactions. In addition to phosphates, sulfates of certain polysaccharides are also found in nature. Number 2. Dehydration. Monosaccharides, when treated with strong acids, eliminate a molecule of water to form furfuryl or furfuryl derivatives. These two compounds are very reactive and react with a number of phenolic and other compounds to form color products. Thus, this complete set of reactions can be used for identifying carbohydrates. Further, the amount of color can be used to determine the concentration of carbohydrates. Reactions of the carbonyl group. As the carbonyl form of sugars comprises only a fraction of 1% in the equilibrium mixture, most the reactions of the aldehyde or keto group of sugars are not observed. Important biochemical reactions of the carbonyl group are: 1. Reaction with hydrogen cyanide. Like carbonyl compounds, monosaccharides react with hydrogen cyanide to form the corresponding cyanohydrins. Number 2. Reaction with phenylhydrazine. Aldoses as well as ketoses react with hydroxylamine and the phenylhydrazine. With hydroxylamine, the expected product is an oxide in aldoses and ketoses. Reaction with phenylhydrazine or with substituted phenylhydrazine is important for the identification of sugars. The reaction involves two carbon atoms, the carbonyl group and the carbon immediately next to it, and results in the formation of oxazone. When oxazones are hydrolyzed with hydrochloric acid, both phenylhydrazine groups are eliminated and oxones are formed. Oxones are dicarbonyl compound. For example, glucosazone, when hydrolyzed with hydrochloric acid, yield glucozone. Number 3. Aldol condensation. Two trioses can condense in an aldol condensation to yield a hexose. In the process, a new chiral center is produced. In theory, two hexoses with either an R and S configuration on carbon 4 would be produced. In metabolism, an enzyme assists in the formation of the enolate ion, and only one of the two possible diastereomers would be formed. Number 4. Reduction. The carbonyl group of carbohydrates can be reduced in laboratory by reagents like hydrogen and platinum, as well as in biological systems by enzymes to an alcoholic group. Such carbohydrate derivatives are known as aldetols. Important examples of this type in biological system are: 1. Reduction of glycerose to glycerol. Number 2. Reduction of ribose to ribitol, which is a part of riboflavin known as vitamin B2. Number 3. Reduction of glucose to ascorbic acid, which is known as vitamin C. Number 5. Oxidation. Glucose and other carbohydrates can be oxidized to different compounds depending upon the condition. For example, A. Mild oxidizing agents like bromine water oxidize the aldehyde group to carboxyl group to form sugar acids. Number B. Strong oxidizing agents like nitric acid oxidize the aldehyde as well as primary alcoholic group to produce sugar dicarboxylic acids, commonly known as saccharic acids. Galactose on similar condition produces mucic acid which is insoluble. Hence, this property is used in the identification of galactose. C. In the living tissues, however, uronic acids are readily produced by the enzyme action. The uronic acid play important roles. One is compounds of structural material, vice chondroitin sulfates and glycoproteins. Number 2, in conjugation reactions, where certain toxic substances like camphor, burnol, etc. are conjugated with glucuronic acid in the liver and excreted as less toxic substances, and certain relatively insoluble substances like bile pigments and steroid hormones are conjugated with glucuronic acid to form more soluble substances which are then readily excreted through urine. Reducing action of sugars. Carbohydrates possessing free aldehydic and ketonic group are readily oxidized. They behave as reducing agents. This property has been used in detection of carbohydrates by chemical tests like Benedict's test, Tollens solution, Fehling test, and Barfoed's test, etc. Benedict's reagent, an alkaline solution containing a cupric citrate complex. Fehling's reagent is a solution of cupric sulfate in sodium hydroxide in presence of sodium potassium tartrate. This is known as Rochelli salt. While Benedict's reagent is a solution of cupric sulfate in a solution of sodium carbonate in presence of sodium citrate. Reducing substances give yellow precipitate of cuprous hydroxide or a brick red precipitate of cupric oxide with either of the reagent. Barfoed's reagent. Barfoed's reagent is a solution of copper acetate in acetic acid. It is used for distinguishing monosaccharides from reducing disaccharides. Monosaccharides, being powerful reducing substances, bring about a light reduction and produces a slight reddish precipitate, while disaccharides like lactose and maltose are less potent as reducing substances and fail to cause any reduction at all in acid medium. Fermentation. When a solution of glucose is fermented by an enzyme called zymase, the products are namely ethyl alcohol and carbon dioxide. Similar to glucose, fructose also undergoes fermentation by the enzyme zymase present in yeast to yield mainly ethyl alcohol, and carbon dioxide. Oligosaccharides. Oligosaccharides yield 2 to 10 monosaccharides molecules on hydrolysis and thus again classified into various subgroups depending upon the number of monosaccharide units on hydrolysis. For example, disaccharides, trisaccharides, tetrasaccharides, pentasaccharides, hexasaccharides, heptasaccharides, etc. The disaccharides are sugars which on hydrolysis give 2 moles of the same or different monosaccharides joined covalently by glycosidic bond. Trisaccharides. These give 3 moles of monosaccharides on hydrolysis. For example, raffinose. Tetrasaccharide. These give 4 moles of monosaccharides on hydrolysis. For example, stachyose. Glycosidic bond. A sugar molecule can combine with an identical or a different type of a sugar molecule. The linkage between two monosaccharide sugar molecules called a glycosidic linkage or glycosidic bond. A linkage between C1 of one monosaccharide unit and C4 of another is called the 1,4 linkage. Such linkage occurs in disaccharides and in the unbranched chain of polysaccharides. The 1,4 linkage between two hydroxyl groups in one alpha position is called the alpha 1,4 linkage. Similarly, a linkage between two beta hydroxyl groups is called the beta 1,4 linkage. Linkage can also take place between C1 of one monosaccharide unit and C6 of another. Such a linkage occurs at the point of branching of a chain and is known as a 1,6 linkage. Amino sugars. Amino sugars or hexosamines are formed when an amino group is introduced into hexoses. Thus, glucose with NH2 at C2 forms glucosamines. This compound is extensively found in complex polysaccharides, usually in the form of acetyl derivatives and acetyl glucosamine. In acetyl glucosamines, the amino derivatives of galactose is found in glycoproteins and glycolipids. N-acetyl muramic acid is found in the polysaccharides of cell wall of some bacteria. Neuraminic acid gives acetyl derivatives called sialic acids. These are constituents of some glycoproteins in bone and connective tissues and glycolipids of the nervous system. Conclusion. Carbohydrates are the most important biomolecules, widely distributed compounds in both plant and animal kingdom. Many plants and animals contain large quantities of carbohydrates as reserve food material. Carbohydrates are also important structural components of tissues. Glucose is the most important carbohydrate. It is absorbed into the bloodstream. It is also derived from glycogen during glycogenolysis in liver. Other functions include regulation of fat metabolism, protein sparing functions, and functions in the digestive tract. From these views, chemical composition of carbohydrates and their derivatives are very important.